cause I'm off. Yeah, this bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
Come on, back. Black shot. Hey, trust you. Strike, strike. No, 52. Striker, 3-3. Ready.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action, now it's Lance. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Let's go now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And some room to work. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a play fake. Lance. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle. 28 yards. And the 49ers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Could not have scripted it any better. And many offenses do script their opening possession on offense. They followed that one perfectly. Took the ball right downfield and scored, giving energy not just to the offensive unit, but to their team overall.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start with the option. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's Javon Kinlaw busting through it. He sticks him behind the line. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A gain of 30. And the 49er 1st down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Ravens 0. Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Ready, set.
And Lance now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here we go.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Lance going to sneak it. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Lance going to sneak it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Now Jackson back into his end zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lying?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14, Ravens nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Complete to Likely on the out route. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Report! No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson to throw. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man, don't do that.
Again, Jackson will keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Looking to throw on second down. Lance. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
First down, here's Mitchell. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From just shy of midfield, Lance. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
Lance now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Here's Lance to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with a touchdown grab from Trey Lance. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Niners 21, Ravens 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. But that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Edwards. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson options out left. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave it. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, Parker. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's the option going right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the two-point conversion. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. He's at the 50.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good.
I think we can figure out why they went for two there, right? Up one, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.